Hey everybody, and welcome to The Biz on windowcleaningresources.com. My name is Josh, and today we're going to talk about the very sensitive issue of family and juggling everything that goes along with that. Me personally, I have a beautiful wife and beautiful kids. I have two daughters. One is 3 and one is 8 months old. And the business that I run, obviously, helps everyone's life. My wife works 2 days a week, stays with the kids the rest of the time, and it works good. But there is a time and place for everything. Everybody says you have to pick family first, okay? That is a phrase you hear from those 60, 70-year-olds, that have run all their life and were stuck to their work, and family was always second. But in a slight, I don't know, I agree with that completely, but there's something else to be said about that, is that if I didn't have my business, there would be no family right now. Either my business or I'm unemployed, there would be no family without my business. Obviously, the business really helps my family, helps everyone's family out. That's why you're doing it, right? It's for yourself, it's for others that you care about. But there is a time and place for everything. So, the epic battle of balancing work and pleasure. Okay, everybody's got to have their hobby, but if you love business and love the aspect of business, business is your hobby. That's mine. I really like all aspects of business, running business, doing all that fun stuff. So, I have to start limiting myself. Okay, I am lucky enough to have a shop, warehouse, with offices that I can leave the house to go and do. Okay, so I have a little bit, it's a little nicer because I can separate my family from business. So my hours, my 8 hours a day can be done. Okay, it's anywhere from 8 to 9 hours where I have that weird, I'm trying to get something done before the end, but I do not go past a certain time. Okay, it's 8 hours, 8.5 hours, depending on if there's really something I have to get done. So I'm home with the family every night, just like a regular job. You have to do it that way. When I get home at night, after 6-ish or so, my phone does not turn off, but I do not answer it. And yes, you every now and then will lose some clients, that kind of thing, but a lot of people know it's just like a business, okay? Most people aren't going to call you after 6. Okay, there are going to be people that are checking. That's when they get home, but after 6, you're pretty safe. And that's my family time. Weekends, we do work Saturdays. Unfortunately, I try to make them half days just for the guys. I try to make them smaller days for everybody involved. But we do, unfortunately, work some Saturdays, which is a good thing. Again, if I'm working, I'm making money, being able to give my wife and kids everything that they really want, But Sundays are their days. I don't answer my phone all day Sunday, and it is from start to finish their day. We hang out all day, do everything, big meal Sunday night with the family. It's a hard one. It's a hard one to juggle because, like I said, if I'm out making money, that means that I can come back and buy my wife something special along the road, or just get the creature comforts at home, getting the things you think you need or the things that you didn't think you need, but helps put kids through school. I know a lot of people who are putting their children through private school. That's super, super expensive. Working for somebody else or working that 9 to 5 at some office somewhere making your $10 an hour, I couldn't go back to doing it, not only working for somebody else, but just working at a smaller rate, because you get comfortable in doing what you are doing now. It's easier to go up in lifestyle than go backwards in lifestyle. So, but you do have to balance it. The other thing that really helps people is having an outside hobby. Okay, the bigger the company or the faster paced things are, you get worn out. You get burnt out. Everybody's got to have their hobbies. Okay, the WCR guys, they like snowboarding. That's what they are into, up to the point where they're on the mountain every day. Okay, awesome, right? I mean, they can really, when you're out there snowboarding, skiing, doing whatever, you're not thinking about real strongly about any one thing. Yeah, you might have something floating in your head that you might have come across, but it's a release. You need that release. Otherwise, this kind of stuff, running a business, any kind of business, you could be, a concrete guy. And if you don't have some time to yourself to think about something else, you're going to go nuts. I know of other people who build airplanes. I know it runs a gamut. Everybody's got to have something that you really like. And fortunately, with an occupation, working for yourself, when you can make a little bit more money than the normal person, then you are able to have a fun hobby, right? I mean, everybody is trying to have a great life, and that might include having a hobby. If you don't have a family, there also needs to be time for just you getting out. If you are in the mood for meeting new people, you got to get out and do it. If you let your business consume you, you're never going to get out there, and you're going to be by yourself and not have somebody to go through the adventure with you. Other guys, very religious, Sundays, big day. They make sure they do the family, church, they do all that kind of stuff. And that's great. That is their own release. They get to do that, and it's nice to have a day that you can just get out of the office. But my big thing is that when I used to have a home office, it just got kind of odd. Everything mended in, okay? So if I needed to do something, it was 8 at night. Oh, man, I forgot to do this. I'd go in my office, sit there, start doing one thing, start doing the other thing, and I'd just disappear. So you never really knew what it was. But on the other hand, I might come out at, noon for lunch and have an hour lunch hanging out, talking. There's goods and bads to that, but I really like being able to separate business from family. I think that it really helps you out. But you got to find your own things, but, everybody's got their own release. Even going on these forums, I'm on the forums every day. I got my slew of forums I'm on every day, from pressure washing to window cleaning to whatever. I'm a big Craigslist person. I'm always on Craigslist just checking out what's out there. I got some interesting things off of Craigslist. Some guys like their eBay. Some people are into that Facebook, MySpace, all that fun stuff. Personally, not into it. My wife is. I'm not. But little escapes, TV, video games, anything. Do something. Get it out of your head. Something that's not window cleaning. It's not business related. Something that you're not putting numbers to your head. It really helps you unwind and lose a little stress. Otherwise, you're going to explode. That's all there is to it. Boom. Done. Boom. So, anyway. This was The Biz on windowcleaningresource.com. My name is Josh. And do something fun. Thanks.